What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up. Another year to carry is January. Now, I'm going to be on 1,000 with you guys. I honestly had no plan on reacting to any of the stuff with Too Hype. Only in particular is because I necessarily don't have a problem with anybody. I'm not taking any type of sides and everything like that. And that's what also prevents me from, reacting to stuff like that, is because it kind of defeats the purpose of reacting to something, because it's I don't necessarily say you want to choose a side, but it's I don't want to give a comment to certain things because I don't have a problem with, nobody in Too Hype. And as you guys know, I'm really close with Cash and stuff like that too. So I don't want to do any type of reaction or anything like that, and then people take, shit out of proportion or whatever. But, I was on stream 2 days ago, and my homeboy, your age, he texted me while I was on, and he asked me about, the Too Hype shit. And then it was just fuck. I'm bro, I think this shit is really important. Something's really and they were it was trending too on Twitter. So I'm just okay, let's be nosy, you feel me? But how I'm gonna take it, you guys, we are 100% unbiased. I have no problem with anybody, no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna give no comment to anything. I honestly actually got some food from Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to go to Wendy's, but one I was trying to go to wasn't open or something. It's because of New Year's Day or whatever. I don't know. But hey, man, check me out. We got the Chick-fil-A, you know what I'm saying, flight edition. Okay, I'll go ahead and share it. We got the spicy, this is number 2, spicy sandwich. Then you got to go with the motherfucking large fry, well done. Then you get sweet tea now with a little bit of lemonade. Don't say Arnold Palmer, because it's just it's just half and half. It doesn't taste, it's the sweet tea part hits the most. You know what I'm saying? It's really good for your voice, especially in a time like now. It's winter. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that sweet tea, the vitamin C in you, all that type of stuff to avoid getting sick. You know what I'm saying? Get the 4 tenders by itself with the cookie and mac and cheese on the side. You know what I'm saying? All the chicken tenders and the cookies inside there. Chick-fil-A sauce, 4 of them. 2 honey mustard, 2 Polynesian. With that being said, y'all, we got Why Am I Leaving Too Hype? Now, this is the most anticipated video, apparently. Looking at the views, about to be at 2 million. Now, it's apparently something happened, and Mopey just left, he left Too Hype. So we're going to check it out. We're being nosy, unbiased, Like I said, man, we have no problems with nobody in Too Hype.
By the title and the tweets that have already gone out on Twitter, you guys already know what is going on here, most likely. And yes, I am leaving Too Hype.
Volume's mad low. I have it at its maximum volume, bro. This is Mopey's camera side or whatever his volume.
Clear.
Yeah, everything's turned up, bro. I can't.
I turned down being in the 100 Thieves deal, and I chose to leave Too Hype. I'm not doing YouTube.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. I always do this before I eat. You can skip over it if you don't believe whatever. Boom. But I do this. I always pray before I eat. Come Lord Jesus, be my guide. Let His food be blessed to me. Amen. Thank you. All right, back to the video.
Or the clout. I don't like that word, but I gotta use it. It's not fame. It's clout. Internet clout. I'm not doing it for either one of those things, and I got serious issues with 4 of the people in the 6 members of the group. Not counting Cash and Mitchell. I got respect for them, but the rest.
I already been known that Cash is a real nigga.
Anybody thinking I'm making this video for money or clout, you are sadly mistaken, because I walked away from so much money. You guys have no idea. So much money, and so much clout too. Because I'm not about I could have faked it. I could have faked it and gone along with everything and been a part of 100 Thieves. I would have loved to be a part of 100 Thieves. And that would have been a lot of money too. But no, I'm not doing it for those reasons. I'm doing YouTube for fun, and being around those guys is not fun. Knowing all I do now about the group, I would not be able to have pride within myself and be happy knowing I'm staying with these guys, knowing all that they have done. So I'm leaving. I have no clue what I'm going to do, but I'm not being around those people. And getting into talking about everything, they sent me a cease and desist letter, so I do need to be careful with what I'm saying, because they're threatening to sue me. I've literally only said L-Hype, and I'll be making a video, and they're already sending me a cease and desist letter. What does that tell you? They're willing to do and say anything. I'll be going into a lot more later about that, but yeah, I'm gonna be talking about a lot. So I need to make it very clear that I'm still legally a part of 2 I have left the production side. I am technically still part of the group until formal corporate matters are resolved. So that is why so much of this video is very
Oh, he
vague,
switched the camera or something.
Continuing on. But the big picture, and if you
you
can sit
edited
through the
it,
entire
okay.
video, which I hope you do, because I hope not to make it too long. But there's a lot to possibly take away from this and just know about the online scene. But I've just been completely used, used and abused, used online, my mopey personality, and abused as Tyler. Like everybody just forgetting about Tyler and only caring about Mopey, and Mopey showing up for the videos. Everybody just doesn't care about Tyler, and they're gonna say otherwise. Like when I put out my tweet, they all just tried saying they helped me out more than anyone, showing texts of support, like all that stuff. But no, I'm not having some fake agenda, like fake agenda that went out with like keeping the most going up there. Like I'm saying the truth. So again, nothing to talk about with Cash and Mitchell. They're good people, but yeah, going into each one of the individuals that I have issues with, I'll start out with Jesser, because everybody's probably wondering, like, wasn't that your friend since elementary school? It's like, yeah, he was. He's gone though. It's just Jesser. There is no Jesse, and he's been doing some really nasty stuff that I don't ever care to see him again or talk to him again. First of which, that happened more recently, but I'll get into stuff that happened over the year and past years. And Chris was supporting this too, but Jesse saying I'm fighting serious demons and he's worried about me, and basically just painting me out to be like mentally unstable because I put out my L-hype tweet. Like
what?
I can't describe how I feel about the manipulation and like the disgust for what he's doing. I never thought that getting into YouTube years down the line, I would be having my own brother manipulated by Jesser and tried to be used against me as a manipulation strategy by him to make people think that he cares about me and that he's reaching out to my family to support me. Like I can't even, like, it's crazy. I'm speechless. I don't know how to form words right now because it's so ridiculous. After I saw Jesse talk about my brother in his video, and my mom too, which is 100% not okay with me, I texted my brother, and this is what he said. I can't imagine how weird it was for him to be talking to Jesser, and like they've never talked before, and he's trying to make it out like he was trying to help me by talking to him on the phone, and then he just said online.
This
like,
volume hella low, yo. I'm trying to.
I don't even know what to say, and the eyes too. Like he probably just rubbed his eyes and started to just get watery eyes. Like it's an act. It's all manipulation act. He does not care. He only cares because he wants to uphold his online image. That's all he cares about. That's all they all care about. That's it. And they'll say and do anything to keep that. I gotta take accountability for not being entirely open with how bad things were with me this year, but I was open enough and things were visible enough to see that I needed help, and Jesse was never there for me. Jesser. It's not even Jesse anymore. It's just Jesser was never there for me. And when I talked to him in person and he said I hugged him and tried to use it against you, whatever, like he hugged me. I wish I said just like, I don't get away, like whatever, but yeah, he asked me what my goal was with the L-Hype tweet and if I wanted a bag. Like he wasn't going there to check on me or really talk to me. He made me feel bad. He tried to make me feel bad about the hate he was getting. Like it's ridiculous. Like, and the fact that he tries using the rent that he helped me out with and that he helped me out with my channel in the first place, and he uses that against me to like keep me under his thumb. It's terrible. It's not friendship. That's not a friend. Because of all this stuff that's been happening, I wish I never took his help, and I almost wish I didn't go move into the YouTube house in Yorba Linda. I wish I just went to college sometimes and didn't get like this deeply involved in any of this.
Bro, what the fuck happened, bro? You said you'd rather have gone to college than do, bro. The hell? My bad.
It's because how bad it's turned out. Like I've literally just been a pawn.
Bro, I would never go back to school in my life,
Yeah,
fam.
helped me out with that stuff.
It must have been
but
bad.
It's all because he just needs people around him to make videos, and supporting that feeling that I have of being just used. When we made the VR channel, he took 51% of my VR channel. Like all those channels were just started up for money because the VR channels were the fastest growing at the time. He took 51% of my channel and then bragged about it. Like I heard that, and he'll deny that or whatever, but that shit stuck in my brain, and I could never believe how this dude can say that about his friend, elementary school friend, that he owns like his channel, and like that's something to brag about. Like it's like nothing I want to be around. And another story too, just how like selfish this dude is, and actually all the guys, this applies to all of them, but we were in a Discord call when it was time for Moochie to join to it. We were talking, and I was put it out there. I was like, hey, is anybody else willing to give up a % or two so Mitchell feels more part of the group? Nobody wanted to. He's just on a tiny salary now. Mitchell doesn't own a % of Tule. Jesser was not willing to give up 1% for our elementary school friend, one of the dudes that adds the most to the group, pure good person, funny entertainment. These guys and Jesser could not give up 1% for him. We could have all given up a %. You could have had 6% or 2. Like that sounds amazing to me. But no, he's just on a tiny salary because they can. Because it's a business. It's not for fun. It's not for fun or friendship. It's a business. And the thing that makes it so annoying is they try to paint it as not a business, and it's all about the friendship and all of them doing it for fun. It's like, no, stop being so like, stop trying to keep the greediness and selfishness in the dark. Like that's what's aggravating for the people that have been abused by it. Like, own up to the shit. Like, stop lying. It's so bad. Like the sidemen are a great example. Like, they're a wannabe sidemen, but they're terrible people. Like, what else would you expect from a wannabe sidemen group from LA? Like, it's bound to be fake as hell, just greedy, selfish, self-gain, like all of that. So sidemen are amazing because they're genuine. They do stuff fair. They don't abuse people on the business side. I found out some stuff on the business side that's like, what the hell? I don't care about the money like that, but I want to be treated equal. I want to be treated with respect, and that won't happen. Like, they're not humans. They're not real people anymore. They have ascended past humans, normal people, and they're YouTube gods. They are YouTube gods now, and they just make decisions. Like, I heard that Jesser and Chris were talking to TD about kicking me out of the old house in Yorba Linda because I was like hanging out with my ex-girlfriend, or I was just not uploading enough. I never knew that. Just like Los and TD didn't know they were kicked, and Mao too, they didn't know they were kicked until it was already a decision. They don't feel the need to like have normal conversations. They just make terrible decisions on their own. Like, and it's just it's nothing to be around unless you're a part of it and wanna just, I don't even know. I'm so glad I'm out of it. And the weird thing is too, they're in denial. Like, they're just so deep in their own lies and just thinking that they're right and that everyone else is just the bad people going out to get them. It's like something he said to me was, all change is good change. It's like, so nobody can get lost in the money in the internet clout. Nobody can lose themselves. That's not a thing. Like, I've seen how this dude talks to people, like his like editors and people out in public, like working people, and it makes me sick. It's like, again, just YouTube gods like looking down on people, talking down on people, talking shit about people, because apparently they feel like they can. Like, apparently they feel like they're the next American Sidemen and they could do whatever they want. It's like, it's their heads are gonna fall off. They're getting so big and they can't Like, I can't. I don't even. I'm trying to make a joke. So I can't even. I can't. I don't know. Another situation that stands out in my mind is we were out eating. It was Jester, a friend of ours, and me, and we were at Cheesecake Factory eating outside. We didn't even have our food yet, and Jester sees this kid like walk by or whatever, and we can kind of see when someone's kind of like looking back and might recognize us, and he's like just begging for the kid to not like walk over and say hi. And it's like, it's a little kid and his dad, like, and Jester's just begging, like, no, please don't come over here, like, leave us alone, no, like, I swear. And it's like, this kid, it's probably gonna make this kid's day, at least day, probably a week.
I hope that part's not true, yo.
Just
because I've been told y'all, man, no matter what the scenario is, I've never turned down a picture. Like, I've missed flights and shit, you know, and to take a pic, I never like turn that down. You know, I always man, I hope that part's not true. Ugh, it's not a good look.
Meeting Jester, but
it doesn't take any effort. It's like a 5-minute process. Like, and it's just like on top of that too. It's like you also got to remember, like, you signed up for stuff like that. You know, like, you should know that, if you're out in the public, like, you're gonna have a chance of being seen. So, if you didn't want that happening, I don't think you should have chose the dining option. There's always takeout for a reason. But I hope that part's not true.
This dude is begging for him to not come over and say hi. Chris put this in Jester, like, that he's better and doesn't need to like talk to the people that support him. And it's like, it's nasty, and I feel bad as a friend that I couldn't help stop that happening. But he was just living with Chris and Zach for so long that, like, these terrible attitudes about just life just completely just changed this dude. And then thinking it's okay to paint me as mentally unstable online just because I'm saying F the group, L hype, and he's trying to, like, it's just so mind-boggling how, like, what happened. And it's really sad, but I'm just getting away from it. I'm not gonna rack my brain over trying to change people. They're just so deep in their own ways. It's like, I'm just leaving. I'm not being a part of it. Moving on to Jadel. This dude has just treated me like trash for so long now. In the videos and outside of the videos, this attitude that he would have.
Hey, man, shout out to So Fresh, So Clean subscribe, man. We not even streaming, man, and we getting subscribers, bro. You guys are amazing. FTC the best in the nation.
Of not giving a shit. Like, he would put a smile on for his videos, listen to snap like that, and for my videos, he would just look like he does not want to be there and just acts like a terrible person just to have in the videos. And yeah, I talked to Jesse about this, and he said he noticed it, that he actually treats my videos, not even other people's, like specifically mine, less than others, and cares less. I talked to Chris about it too. He said the same thing, that he noticed it. And when I tried talking to Jadel about it, he said, I'm sorry, or he said he noticed it, and then he's sorry, but in this video, I was looking off to the side at Mitchell off camera, just like excuses. Like, I didn't confront him about this issue for a while. That's on me. That's on me that I let it go on again. But it was just, I'll go into some stuff later. But yeah, I've just been pushing off a lot of my issues, and that was one of them. And it just really goes to show that this dude was low-key hating on me for a while, because this same situation happened back at the Yorba Linda house, where I said, can you please act better in my videos? Like, try to care more. Years down the line, it's happening again over like a 6-month period. I don't know how long, just a really long time. And it's like, this dude's like 25 years old and puts on a smile every single time for his own intros. And then he wants to like act like he forgets to put a smile on for my videos and not like own up to it. And it's not even like it was just about the videos. Like, he would talk down to me as a person. Like, he's just, and if you look at his tweets, the way he tweets, this dude thinks he's just on another level and he's super intelligent or something. Like, and it makes me like hate, like, I'm not being a part of a group where some dude was low-key hating on me. Like, I'm not ever supporting that guy again in my life. And that's not a person I want to be friends with. And you guys shouldn't want to be friends with someone that makes everything a competition and wants to take things away from you that you've done. This is this kind of petty stuff, but just like example was like when I broke his ankles. He made a whole video saying I didn't break his ankles. Hoodies have been my thing since like elementary school, and I've made multiple hoodie collection videos, and he still wants to say he has better hoodies than me. Like he can't custom hoodies as well. That
Bro, damn. Bro, did you like fucking school crush or something in like 7th grade, bro? Bro, he said he would have let you have better hoodies than him. What the hell?
And it's like, I'm not being friends with someone that's low-key hating on me and tries to devalue.
Oh shit, I'm gonna drop my fries.
Like, why would I ever want to be friends with someone like that? It's and the craziest thing about it too, and this just it's insane, is that I was Jesse's elementary school friend. This is a brother
had a hairball
treating his brother's, or this is a dude treating his brother's elementary school friend with such disrespect. Like I can't, like, great brother to do that. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just getting out of there. Here's some clips to show what I'm talking about. Not sure how long it's gonna take, but check this out. And keep in mind too that this happened at the Yorba Linda house 2 years ago, and it happened again.
Yo, what's good, guys? It's Try Down. Yo, what is good, guys? Yo, what's good, guys? It's Try Down. Yo, what's good, guys? It's Try Down. Yo, what's good, guys? It's Try Down. Yo, guys, it's Try Down. Yo, what's good, guys? Yo, what's good, guys? It's Try.
What's up, you guys? It's Mopey. Today I'm here with everyone in the house. What we got going on today is some 2-hype dodgeball. What's up, you guys? It's Mopey. Today I'm here with Jesse, Mitchell, and James. What we got going on today is another storytime video.
Yeah.
The theme for this one is going to be stranded on a boat in the ocean. Are you guys ready?
Oh. Yes.
All right, let's get started. If you guys haven't seen this series before, you guys will understand it really easily. Basically, I'm going to say, what's up, you guys? It's Mopey. Today I'm here with Jesse, Zach, Chris, Mitchell, and James. What we got going on today is another guest that I made. What's up, you guys? It's Mopey. Today I'm here with Mitchell, James, and Jesse. What we're doing today is some Roomba fighting. I know you guys love Roomba fighting, so we're playing that, but a little bit of a change up. What's up, you guys? It's Mopey. Today I have everyone here and Mitchell.
Bro! Yo! Bro! He had his hands on it. Bro, holy shit. Bro, that is savage. Hold on, there's a fucking horsefly. Get your ass, bitch. You thought you were gonna get your ass slipping, bitch. Ha! Got your ass, bitch. Got your ass. That's how you know I got quick hands. Had a whole horsefly in this bitch, thought they was slick. But bro, this whole hands is on his lap, bro. He looked like one of those angry parents in a parent-teacher conference, bro. Like, what the? Oh,
everyone
shit.
Here and Mitchell. 2-hype plus Mitchell. What we're going to be doing.
Alright, you guys, we're going to end the video there. Leave your thoughts down below which sport you guys think is better. Shout out the guys for being in the video. Shout out the guys for being in the video. Go check out their channel. Links are in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and Mopey out. Alright.
Bro!
What's up, you guys? It's
Bro! No, fam! Bro! He didn't even look up at all. Come on, yo. Oh my gosh. It's just like, man, dog. Bro. It's like, if you're a group, you all gotta just like, you all gotta come to an agreement, you know? Like, but damn. Bro, what was
Shout out the guys for being in the video. Shout out the guys for being in the video. Go check out their channels. Links are in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and Mopey out. Alright.
That was tough.
That was really tough. What's up, you guys? It's Mopey. We have another tier list video. Today we're going to be doing YouTubers.
Oh boy.
This should be interesting. Today we have everyone in the house. Jesse, Chris, Zach, and James. You guys already know how it works. We have 25 different...
Try to bring it together, like go on stand this side, but like, okay, like that. Oh, James, you want to sit there so you don't block it?
I'm not walking.
Oh, the GoPro? Yeah. Like a guessing face or whatever.
Are we looking at the TV or camera?
Yeah, look at the TV.
What the fuck? Bro, he looked like he was taking a Roro test. Bro, Come on, man. That's not even right, bro. You guys know I'm not being. This is like there's 100% unbiased, bro. But man, bro, like that's not even right, fam. Like, bro, this is just why. To be honest with y'all, like I told y'all, bro, I just always nowadays with stuff with this tube stuff. I just go about it solo. You know what I'm saying? Dolo type stuff, bro. And it ain't even like, bro.
Let him eat it right now, just to show how much I love Crunch.
You love Crunch so much, you put it to C tier.
I'm not reading all that. I don't even know how to. Oh, it's like the caption of what you're saying.
I'm right. No, Missile, you gotta go back around. Go back around. Look at the top middle.
What are they playing?
Go back around. Tyler, what are you doing?
Oh, this is like the Wii or something.
Bro, I'm at the ball. Last one, Missile. Come back. Go. Dude, no, look at the yes! The comeback is on! I don't do well with you yelling me like that. Chill. It's just a game.
So that is a representation of how he treated me outside of the videos as well. Like the clip where he just moved my GoPro for my shot. Like that is going on. That kind of treatment is going on outside of the videos as well. It's not an act. It was just disrespect. Like, and no one disrespects me like that and then gains my support again. Like, I'm out. Moving on to Zach, he's just one of the fakest people I know. Like, so manipulative, and the things he's done to other people, especially Woofy. If you guys don't know, that's Zach's ex. He completely trashed her name on a live stream. I think it happened like twice or something like that. And he got me to think she was a bad person and she did him wrong, when actuality they make you like hate who they hate, and you only hear their side, and then once you get out you can hear the other side and be mind blown at how shit actually is, because you only hear their manipulative fake side. It was the same thing that happened with Los and TD. Like from Chris and Zach, I was not wanting to talk to Los and TD, and Woofy, I thought she did bad too, because of things they said, but they were just untrue to get me to not talk to them and keep the group just everybody against these people, so they seem like the bad people. She was done so horrifically wrong, like, and she couldn't even defend herself. She tried suing for defamation, but that's a really hard thing to win on Twitch. So she just got her name destroyed online. Like, she's a good person, and I encourage you guys to check out her video, or the pod, or there's not pod, like VODs, whatever, the streams, the highlight streams, like those are out there. Like, go hear her side. Don't just listen to Zach's manipulative, terrible side, just throwing her under the bus because he was being lazy with the videos. And I will never look at that dude ever the same again. And other things he's manipulated to me about, like earlier this year, I received terrible jokes from Chris and Zach. Like, terrible. Like, I can't even talk about them, and caused so much pain. Like, and I was already in such a bad place this year, and it's on me that I didn't tell them to stop. The only time the joke stopped after a period of time, when I said I was.
There is one thing I would say that I did notice. I remember when I played Mopey in June of last year, and I remember like right when we had finished, like we had like a little cool convo, chopping it up and stuff before I had just drove back to the crib. He was mentioning that he was like sad, and I was just like in my head, I was just like, at the same time I was just also, I hope you get better and stuff. And then he was just like, thanks, everything's gonna fall into place, the type of thing, But in the back of my head, I'm like thinking like, damn, like what's going on? Like, how can you be sad? You feel me? Like you in a, waking up in a house basketball court, outside and stuff, and you just see all types of different experiences and shit. You in the top 5 best expensivest places in the USA. But it goes to show you that sometimes you never know what people are going through. And yeah, that's just like, that was crazy. I remember he had said that. It was just like he said it really briefly, and then he was just like, he kind of brushed it away because he didn't, I think, want me to like feel bad or anything, or so damn, that's crazy. I didn't know. Yeah, like I didn't know he was like in a really really bad position like the entire time this year.
that's what it takes for them to stop, I guess. But
He's a really chill dude.
Those kinds of jokes, and that's what Zach and Chris find funny. I don't care to be around them, and all else that Zach has done, like just seeing how fake and the manipulation. Like I tried talking to him about it, and he just denied it. And it's like these guys can't own up to anything, and it makes me feel crazy, like how Los, TD, and Woofy, and Walker, and everybody that's been done wrong by these people, like feel crazy in some way. Like, did I do something wrong? Am I like what? Like, it's no. They try to do that, and they make you feel like they're right and that they didn't do anything. It's terrible. So I encourage you guys to check out Woofy talking about it. Los years ago talked about it. You can see the passion and anger in his voice talking about Chris and Zach, because it's so aggravating that kids just go with what these dudes say. So go back and listen to what Los said years ago. TD made an amazing video talking about Chris's terrible 45-minute video, and just TD spoke on stuff as well. Like, go check out those things if you don't believe me. Like, the facts are out there. And like, I don't know what this dude is gonna go on live stream and say, but he could say whatever he wants and will say whatever he wants, because he's like protected by Twitch and it's hard to sue for defamation. So he's gonna do and say anything to keep his online image, because that's all he cares about. Like, none of these dudes are gonna go and work a normal 9-to-5 job again. They are going to say whatever they can to keep their online image, including making me seem mentally unstable, which Jesse, Chris, and Zach have already participated in. Like, Zach was retweeting like mental illness stuff, and it's just like, it's such a joke. And moving on to Chris, I have never been more disrespected in my life than when I talked to Chris and went against something he wanted, which was him and I had a conversation about the YouTuber trading cards when I said I did not want to be a part of those. I've never been so disrespected as a person before, and what I want to just be shit on because it goes against putting money in his pockets and what he wants for his business. Like, I don't even know what to say. And the amount of terrible things he's done, like, it's been talked about a lot, but the 2-app auditions, I'm bringing it up again. Like, yes, everyone in the group went with it, but that's just because Chris is just the ringleader and wants to do what he wants to do. And like, nobody really stopped him. That's our fault as well. But just the fact that this dude was okay with people taking time out of their day, possibly going to sleep with thoughts about, like, thinking about joining 2A, when it was never a reality, never a possibility, just all for his video entertainment, like, whatever. Like, it's just nasty. Like, it's so bad. And like, the mistreatment to other people around him that I know about, like, I'll never look at this dude the same. And he could say like, oh, he's realized a lot about himself and he's making changes, but it's like, in his tweet saying that he's apologizing for sugarcoating stuff, he's literally sugarcoating. He hasn't changed. Like, he should have said, I'm sorry for lying to you guys and manipulating you guys. Like, I'm moving on from that. But he said, I'm sorry for sugarcoating, which is sugarcoating the lies and manipulation, there are so many out there. Like, he literally had to delete the 45-minute video that he put out because it was so terrible. I couldn't even watch it. I don't know how Los managed to sit through it, but he tore the video apart, like, breaking down everything, how it was such bullshit. TD's video as well talked about it. Like, terrible. And just the manipulation and playing the victim card. Like, when I put out my L-Hype tweet and he put out all he did, like, feel bad for Chris, whatever. Like, it's such a joke. And knowing how it really is, like, that's why we're all talking about this stuff, because it hurts knowing what the truth is, and then the fake agenda they put out being believed by kids. Like, that doesn't sit well with us. Like, we want to know, we want the people to know what the truth is for ourselves, so that we don't see, like, comments, like, not knowing what's really going on and things up in the air and assumptions made, for us to get stuff off our chest, and for the people to know that they're literally being manipulated. Like, these are just YouTubers just trying to keep their image. They're gonna say and do whatever they want. They're not going to air out what they've done, or else they wouldn't have platforms. Like, and that's why I put out the L-Hype tweet on the night they won the Streamies. It's like, I don't regret doing that, because if you guys knew all that I knew, and there's more stuff I can't even talk about, then it's like, you wouldn't blame me. It's like, yeah, they don't deserve to be in that position. Like, they don't deserve to win that. Cash and Mitchell feel terrible that they're a part of this. They're great people. But the rest of them, like, no. They're very selfish and just doing it for the money. And it wouldn't be such a big deal that they're doing it for the money and trying to retire off this stuff. But it's the fact that they paint it like they're not, and they're good people. And it's like, that's where it's aggravating. And I'm not having it. I'm not having some fake agenda go out there about why I left, what happened to me. Like, no, I'm saying the truth. And I'm putting a lot on the line, too, to tell the truth. You guys have no idea how much I walked away from to say this. And I'll never forgive Chris and Zach for turning Jesser into the person he is. Like, he's lived with them for too long. And, like, I couldn't, like, I feel pain in myself as a friend that I couldn't do more for him and help him out. But between Chris, Zach, and James, like, there's nothing I could do, really. I mean, I probably could have done more, but I just have to accept it and move on. Just know I can't do anything now. And hope after this that they stop treating people so terribly and they talk to people with respect. Every single person should be talked to with respect by these guys and not hurt anymore. Like, knowing how they talk to, like, editors and people that are helping them out, and, like, it's just, it needs to stop. And it's like, how did I stay a part of the group for so long with all this stuff happening? It's because I numb myself. You guys don't know this about me, but I need to make things combine my two lives. I've been living this mopey life, and then I have Tyler, my life, that I've been numbing myself and hurting myself for a while. And yeah, I've been abusing the sauce, the devil's lettuce. I'm not saying the word for demonetization or whatever.
This dude said devil lettuce, man.
Alcohol, like, really badly. And it got so bad this year, and I tried to quit so many times. I tried to get help. You know, I put, like, this text, like, this is a great example of the kind of support these guys offer as friends. Talking about starting a drinking problem and stopping it and just trying to get better. And then everybody only has time to just like it. Like, just thumbs up. Not a single word of encouragement or anything. And just goes back to talking about video shit. And it's like, okay, cool, great support. And then we got Jesser over here immediately texting me after, once he sees that, for me to be in his sponsored video. Like, I hadn't talked about these issues I've been having. And then he doesn't even acknowledge it. He just asked me to be in his sponsored video. And then he says thank you, then I say one more thing to try to get some acknowledgement, and then he just says proud of me. If I hadn't said that one text before or after thank you, conversation would have ended. And I didn't hear anything in person. Like, no one cared about Tyler. Like, it was only Mopey, if Mopey could show up for videos. And it's like, it's sick. It's not real friends. It's like, like, I'm a person that was, like, I'm out of there. I'm not being a part of it. So things got so bad with me, I had no support, couldn't quit, that I went into rehab. I went into a place in LA for 25 days. It was October 21st that I got sober. I've been sober since. I'm not counting the days. I'm trying to challenge myself to do a year, but it's been really tough. And since getting sober, I realized, like, I'm not being around these people because they contributed to me using. Like, they do that stuff themselves, and they treat me terrible. So, like, it's not a good environment for me.
Well, one thing I can't say is that if you don't want to do it, you know, as long as they wasn't forcing you or whatever. I mean, he did saying that it sounded like it was, but overall, I just don't want people to think that, you know, ganja is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's not for everybody, but it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, because with that being said, a lot of people would listen to this part, what Mopey was saying right here, and then, like, that's where the stereotype comes from with ganja sometimes. Like, you know, people just say, you know, things like, oh, like, you know, this is this and that, and then this and the third, and they're trying to, like, they'll try and compare it to, like, coke or heroin or harder core drugs when it's, like, nowhere near it. You know, ganja ain't for everybody, but it's not bad, you know. But at the same time, it is bad when you're trying to influence somebody or pressure them to do it when they're not trying to do it, or, you know, that's a different story.
Being around that environment, I want to be healthy, I want to stay sober. Like, so I'm staying away from them and hope to never see them again. While I was not entirely open with how bad things were for me, they'll say, like, they didn't know, and I just kept to myself. It's like if nobody, I said I was taking breaks and I wouldn't upload and I wouldn't be around for weeks and like months on end, and no one checked on me for like months and months. And like my living situation, my hallway was so bad. Just everybody walks by it and thinks nothing of it, like what's going on in my room and like what I'm doing to myself in my room. And it's like it got so bad with my hallway that it could be pitch black dark, and I memorized where to step to not step on shit and get to my room. Like, and I don't want to blame my living situation and how I was treating myself on them, but I'm not having it go out there that they were supportive of me or trying to help me. Like, it was just me. Like, and something that really stood out to me as a good person was Jeff, actually. He and I were talking, and he asked me twice, how's it going? Because the first time, it's just the typical good. You know, I'm not going to just unload everything if somebody asks me how it's going. So he asked,
that's literally what I was just telling you guys, like, when I was just referring to when I had played Mopey in June, and you know, we were just, you know, kind of like a quick checkup type ish after everything was over with. That's what it was, and he just explained it right there. Like, that's what anybody, you know, that has like a wall closed. They're not gonna just spill an entire thing out, just like Kawhi said in the interview. Like, the guy asked him something about like, give me like a breakdown history of your life, and it's just like Kawhi didn't even know, one, who was talking to him, and two, it's just like, you can go look up a biography of that. You feel me? Like, he doesn't need to spill it all out to you. You're not his homeboy. You're not even gonna probably hit him up after today. So it's just like, you know, I literally was just saying that.
He asked, and I told him, and then he's like, let me help you. Let's move this stuff out of your hallway. That's a really big thing. If you're just living in like shit for so long, you can't, like, obviously you're going to be depressed and in a really bad place. I was like, nah, not tonight. He said, no, we're doing it tonight. Like, you know, you're not doing anything. Let's move the stuff. One night, we moved everything out of my hallway, which has been like that for months and months and months and months.
What did he have in his hallway?
Or one night, somebody that really wanted to see me do better and be in a better place made that happen. It's like, that's a real friend. That's who I'm going to go try to be around. Not these YouTube like gods that think they just whatever, dude. Like, no, like I'm getting out of there. And Jesse wants to go online and say I'm fighting serious demons. Like, no, they're the only demons I'm fighting, those guys, because they're trying to paint me out to be mentally unstable because I went to like rehab because I was using those substances that are legal in my state. Like, I can smoke and I can drink and I could use nicotine products, and they're trying to paint me out as crazy for that stuff. Like, I don't like it. It's a joke to mental illness, and that they like care, and it's just such a joke, and it makes me sick, honestly. It's like, yeah, they care about me so much, but they're screwing me over on the business side and sending me cease and desist letters and doing what they're doing online, talking about me. Like I just want to move on from this chapter of my life and have people know what's really going on behind the scenes, how they treat people, and what they've done to other people. Like, again, Los, TD, Mal, Walker. Walker was done really bad too. I thought Walker did something wrong, but he's a good person. Walker is a good person that has been done wrong and just gets like just trashed on because they've made him out to be like a bad person, and it just sucks. And I feel shitty that I was a part of it, but I'm out, and I'm just glad that I can talk about stuff, and I did not sign anything keeping me from doing that. Like, here's some text from Chris about the manipulation of Los to the group, and like to me, like, I had to stop being friends with Los. I'm very happy that I can talk to him again and I'm not being controlled by some dude. So yeah, it's just it's just dumb. It's just ridiculous. Now I'm going to be going over some of the terrible tweets that have been put out by these guys because they need to be talked about, and just goes to show like just how ridiculous it is. Starting out, I want to clarify this one about Chris talking about hiring security and him putting that out there without this explanation, just leading people to believe that he had to hire security because of me or whatever. Like, I don't know, just to playing the victim card. So the reason that Chris hired security was because my dad. I had a talk with my dad and I told him everything that has gone on, and my dad sat down with our manager at the time, or my ex-manager, and he told him, and he threatened Chris. That's a dad. Like, I wish he didn't do that. That's not okay.
No, that's a real dad, to be honest
my
with
dad
you.
just being protective of me, like knowing what this dude has done.
Any
to
dad
me
should do that.
and mistreated me. When my dad shook Zach and Chris's hands, that he trusted them to be the older guys, and that I would be not going to college and living with these guys and these older guys, and to like be responsible and take care of me in a way. And they not only did not do that, but they contributed to the bullshit. So yeah, my dad was pissed, and he threatened Chris. Like,
I mean, one thing I can't say that's fair is this is just being real, you know. And if anybody doesn't agree with it, you know, it's just you're not independent enough, if it makes sense. Now, Mopey, respectfully, like I said, I'm unbiased, you know, but I'm gonna always comment, you know, on certain things. Mopey is, you know, over 20 years old. You feel me? Like, he's an older man, a grown man. Now, definitely what I'm not saying isn't right. If that's true what Mopey's saying, if he was being treated this way and everything like that, and they, you know, they said certain jokes towards him or made him feel uncomfortable and this and that, that's 100%, you know what I'm saying, like, valid for, you know, something to where, you know, you want to do something, or, you know, this and that, it could ever matter, that type. But one thing that kind of has to get thrown out was, it seems like there was like an expectation to kind of have Moby be brought in and you treat him like as if that's like Chris's son or something, because it's at the same time, they're almost around the same age, you know, they're still like, you know, both of them are grown men, you know. So that's the only part that's kind of iffy that out of everything in the video, I wouldn't agree on too much. I mean, you got to be at a independent stage, like, you know, to know that, like, nobody's supposed to take care of you like as if they're. So it seemed like he made it seem like maybe his dad wanted to expect him to, you know, treat him like, you know, a son, or basically like that. But at the same time, everything else, that if it was true of what they did, is 100% unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, but that was the only part, you know. I could see if Mopey was like maybe 13 or 14, you know, and then you kind of have to have a responsibility of treating him like the son. But at the same time, it's like kind of, you got to be independent, but you also got to make sure you're being treated right. So like I said, once again, if it was true with how he was being treated in the house, that part 100% is unacceptable and everything like that. And, you know, the dad's not in the wrong. But there's just only, you know, flaw with the other part I was just saying, when it seemed like he was expecting them to treat him like as if they were, you know, his son or something like that. So that's the only part.
It's not good, but you wouldn't hurt anyone. But that's what happened with that. And then more of the victim card. Joke's on me, I guess. SMH, right? Yeah. And then the one about like acting like he was there for me more than anyone else in his life. That sounds pretty familiar to Jesser's tweet saying he was there for me more than anyone else in his life as well. Right, they were both there for me more than anyone? Yeah. Let me put out these tweets showing messages of me reaching out to him and sending him videos to listen to or whatever, and checking in. Like, no, it's a joke. Same thing for Jesser if he tries to put out anything, like of him sending me shit like, oh yeah, I've been extremely down, let me just listen to this thing and I'll be all good. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Also, I don't know what he's talking about with the block stuff. Like, I got blocked by him and Jidel like weeks and weeks before, so he blocked me first. I don't know what he's talking about. Speaking of Jidel, we're going to talk about his terrible tweets. Los had a great response to an emoji that fit perfectly to the tweets that were put out by Jidel and how terrible they were. Like, he's saying group payments are larger with more people. No, they're not. If we're doing a brand deal on the channel, they're not going to pay more because there's 9 people instead of 6. They're going to pay, like, let's say 100K. That 100K is split amongst 6 people instead of 9. So the 6 people get way more. Same thing with ad revenue. We get that split amongst 6 people instead of 9 people. How? Like, no, it was business. It was business for money. And he wants to say he's so selfless in such a, it's his passion, and he's not doing it for the money. Then why couldn't he give up 1% for Mitchell? Huh? Nobody could. Nobody wanted to. Chris even like he laughed, and not laughed, but he was like, "That's all you, dude. If you want to do that." It's like this shit is not a friendship. It's not cool. It's a business. Don't try to play it off like it's not a business and you guys aren't greedy. Like, goddamn, that's what's so frustrating about this. And then Chris's tweets after he deleted everything and just wants everybody to move on and forget. I won't be entertaining any negativity, blah, blah, blah. To the fans, I apologize for sugarcoating. He's literally sugarcoating right there. Life is short. Let's focus on ourselves. Yeah, I'm just going to be a terrible person, and life is short, guys. Just forget about it. Just everyone move on. Focus on yourself. If you try to comment about it, you're just going to get blocked. Like, you're just going to get blocked, and I'm just going to carry on with my life and just keep being good and just doing what I'm doing. Like, it's so frustrating. That's how YouTube works. That's how the online scene works. Like, they just block out the hate and just carry on. Like, check this out. These are the blocked words on the 2Hype channel. It's a lot of shit. You can't comment anything negative. They don't allow anything.
What the hell?
It's like, I'm not being a part of this censorship of the people. Like, you can't criticize when you get blocked.
Bro, they blocked out AMP, bro? What the fuck? No way,
really
bro.
Tough, actually, my name was added to the blocked word list when I was in It's a lot of shit.
They had Sidemen, the one group
negative,
channel.
They don't allow any negative
What?
negativity.
Bro, you know what's funny about and crazy about this, y'all? I didn't even know that there wasn't even an option on YouTube to even do that. Like, that's how you, just to be honest with you, like, if you have to block out shit or just, like, have to, like, you know, just censor, like, everything or just, like, limit your comments or anything or just, like, turn your comments off, you shouldn't be on social media. You know what I'm saying? I say this all the time, and I don't, like, care what people think. If you literally have to turn off your comments, like, you literally should not be on social. Like, you sign up for the wrong thing. Like, that's just point blank period. I didn't even know YouTube had this, bro. What the hell?
Not being a part of this censorship of the people. Like, you can't criticize when you get blocked and you just, it's so dumb. It's nothing I want to be a part of. What was really tough, actually, was my name was added to the blocked word list when I was in rehab. When 100 Thieves joined 2Hype, my name was added to the blocked words, and they put that out there, or they did that when they said that I was taking time off from videos. It's like they were just tired. Like, I don't know if they were just tired of people saying where's Mopey, but they literally added me to that. Like, that didn't feel good. And amongst other things, like seeing Chris like say no to Nate Shot when he brought up my name, and the way Chris said it was such in like a FU way. It's like, and just more nasty, weird stuff that I saw in rehab made my decision of leaving much, much easier, because that's a big reason why I went to rehab. I wanted to get sober and decide if I wanted to be a part of stuff or not. And I saw a lot and thought about so much that it was a very easy decision to leave. So since leaving, I've been just at my mom's house. I have not been doing very much. I'm going to be trying to get back into the YouTube stuff, but its motivation's been really bad. Like, this stuff has made me like consider walking away from YouTube, just because I'm not going to. I want to stay strong and make content and happily get back into it. But yeah, being around these guys, my passion has been completely just destroyed. Like, it has not been fun. And I'm gonna work on it, but I think there's a lot that you guys can take away from this situation, and I'm really bummed that, you know, a lot of people are probably gonna be like bummed that these are the people they've watched for so long and look up to. But overall, it should be talked about, just to show like you gotta be good. Like, just be good people. Like, you don't want to make it to the top by being a bad person, and even chasing the money and the clout. Like, you could definitely lose yourself. Like, do not chase that stuff and lose yourself. Like, be good people. Treat others with respect. Like, don't get a big head because you have an online presence or you have a lot of money. Like, it changes people, and it's such a bummer. It's very, like, I've even changed. I don't like how I've changed with these guys. Like, the saying "birds of a feather flock together" is 100% true. The people you're around are a representation of you. So I do not want to be around those people.
Nah, that is facts. So thinking about that,
yourselves,
I already been knowing that, but it was his quote the way he said it.
People, and don't take advantage of other people. Don't lie and manipulate. treat us with respect. You guys get what I'm saying. I think I encourage you guys to just work on yourselves and find what you want to do to be happy, care for the people around you, and I think that's pretty much it. I don't know what's to come for 2021, but let's all hope that it's better than this year. And I hope to not make any more videos on the subject. If they say some bullshit, I'm going to call it out and talk about it. And that's it. But I really hope to move on from these chapters of my life, and I would appreciate just, you know, the respect of you guys knowing that I've been through a lot with these guys, and I don't care to have any interaction with them online anymore moving forward. And yeah, I appreciate you guys' messages. There's so many messages trying to support me during these times, and I can't get back to all of them, but I really appreciate you guys, and just looking forward to providing you guys with some good content next year. Not sure when that's going to be, but thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and Mopey out.
Hey, man, that's gonna cap it off, bro, as usual, man. Shit. Comment down below at FlightReacts Who next, man, on the road to 4 Milli.